It's my second day in Amritsar. I have an Indian flag umbrella. I'm going to go to the Partition Museum today and back to the Golden Temple to see what it looks like in the daytime. It's raining very, very heavily. On this morning, I went with some people from my hostel for some breakfast. Raghav, a guy who worked at the hostel, came along with us and showed us his favourite spots to eat. So it was sort of an unofficial food tour. What's your name? Mandeep. My name's Alice. Nice to meet you. We were going to get kulcha, a type of flatbread traditional to Punjab that can be stuffed with different things like potatoes and paneer and lots of herbs and spices. It's served with lots of butter and chole, like a spicy chickpea sauce. Does this add flavour?
Yeah, it adds flavor to
Oh, that's cool.
It's
made from leaves.
Natural essence, you know.
Interestingly, the word culture is actually Persian and means disc-shaped bread.
banana bread.
I think it goes without saying that it was absolutely scrumptious. After the culture, we headed to an old lassi shop that was opened in 1921. I didn't realise, but lassi originally comes from Punjab. It's definitely not the most sanitary setup, but I liked how this guy was just sitting there dishing stuff out with no shoes on and flecks of lassi all around him. What's happening in that big pot in there?
So they cook milk in that. That is basically to make this sweet.
Oh, okay.
So you cook milk for longer time.
Yeah.
All the water gets evaporated.
It's like fudge.
So there is lassi.
What's happening in there?
That's called peda. It's a sweet, Indian sweet. They mix it with the lassi.
Oh, so it's like a kind of dessert.
Yeah.
I'm used to lassi being pretty milky, but this was very different. It's much richer and has lumps in it that kind of taste like clotted cream. Oh, it's very sweet. It's much like chunkier.
It's like very dense, very thick. That is the idea of lassi.
It's very nice, very sweet. I quite like it when it's milky. I know that's not official, but I wasn't so keen on the lumps, but otherwise it was very tasty. I drank it all apart from the lumps, which I gave to a street dog who seemed to really like them. Dogs love lassi. Maybe that's why the dog is called lassi. It was a nice tour, but now it's like 3 and I still haven't been to the museum. Unfortunately, you can't take any photos at all in the Partition Museum, which I think is a real shame because it's such an important place. It's very informative, but in a way that's accessible and manages to relay a lot of complicated information in a very engaging way, as well as telling you about the global events leading up to partition and especially Britain's role in creating a lot of the misery of this time. It also relates the events through personal stories, displaying artefacts like letters and clothes and suitcases that link to individual families' experiences. One thing that really struck me was that Mountbatten, the last Viceroy of India, could have announced the division lines that would separate India and Pakistan before Independence Day, but he knew that lots of violence would ensue and the British could be blamed for this, so he deliberately did not allow it to be announced until the 17th of August. This meant that on Independence Day, when the 2 new nations came into being, the people living along the border didn't know which country they were in, and this created a huge amount of violence and chaos and death. Unfortunately, you cannot film inside, but it's really, really good. It's very, very informative, very moving. Definitely recommend going. Especially if you're British, I think it's your duty to go there and learn about the history. I just came out of the Partition Museum and there's this amazing procession. By pure coincidence, today is the birthday of the Sikh holy book, which is why there's all these celebrations, which is really cool. And I think it means that at 8 p.m. this evening there's going to be something special in the Golden Temple, so I'm going to go back there and see that. I'm just going to get like a coffee or something. Now, I get asked for a lot of selfies, but on this day I was getting asked constantly. This family in particular took lots of pictures of me and then filmed me as I ate my momos, which was sweet but also a bit odd. I felt like a kind of rare snow leopard or something. I came and got some momos. They don't speak much English and I didn't know how to translate fireworks because I'm trying to ask like what time are the fireworks, so I just said what time are the It's so crazy the price difference of things here. Like I just went and got a cup of tea at like a very, you know, Western cafe and I paid like 200 for a cup of tea. And then you can get a chai on the street for 10 rupees. And same here, like you can get some momos for 100 rupees. So I'm going to see the fireworks. This is Jagjit, sorry, Manav. Jagjit and Manav are going to show me the fireworks. On leaving the cafe, these young guys stopped me and asked me for a picture, and we got talking, and they were going to the Golden Temple too, so we went together. He's a famous. It was a really lovely atmosphere that evening. It felt like all of Amritsar was out on the street, and I think lots of Sikh people had come from other parts of India to join in the celebrations. This is the only vegetarian McDonald's in the world. All pure veg. I don't go to McDonald's, but that would be cool.
Jallianwala Hitler.
Oh.
The attack which is 1984 on Sikhs.
Oh, yes. Oh, it's a memorial.
You want to visit Jallianwala?
Yeah. The sky is so beautiful. I believe this is a Hindu shrine, but it seems they were celebrating too. So what does that mean? Sakanam Warik.
Satnam Vaheguru Baba Ji, our Baba.
What does it mean?
It means ki Satnam, all the words around the words which are used to be, मतलब कि basically हम बाबा जी ਨੂੰ याद करते हैं.
Sakanam Warik.
Satnam Vaheguru. SATNAM Satnam.
Okay.
Vaheguru.
Is that the thing that people say when there's like a call and
Yeah.
people say it
because
back?
all gods are equal, so we used to in our mind we use basic word Satnam. It's a proper.
Sakanam Warik. It's so beautiful.
Now we have to wash our hands
Yes.
before we go to temple.
Oh, okay.
Take a midpoint. Take a midpoint.
left, but I cannot find where I put my shoes on. Luckily other people are too. Hopefully I can find where I left my shoes. It's so confusing, there are so many exits. So yeah, I lost my shoes. I had absolutely no idea where I was. It was very disorientating because it was so crowded that night. It was okay walking barefoot around the temple. Obviously it's very, very clean. But then somehow I got out into the street and then I couldn't get back into the temple. So I was just walking barefoot through the streets of Amritsar. So I just walked like all the way around the temple. On the like public road with no shoes. But then I went back inside. Well, luckily you put your feet in the water again, so my feet are well, not that clean, but clean-ish. Luckily other people seem to have done the same thing. It's very confusing here. I think I found where you put the shoes. I think it was here. What I did is I had the location of the picture and I took a picture here. Otherwise I would have no idea. So that was really lucky. I took a picture here.
Welcome to India.
Punjab.
Thank you. Dhanwad. Nice
Channel
to meet
name?
you. Alice.
Alice.
This is where I left my shoes. At the back, my lovely manky sandals. They're my only shoes now. I threw out my trainers. Hello, this is Alice in the future. I am very fittingly filming this in a Punjabi alphabet t-shirt. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please consider subscribing and please could you press the hype button. It's a new feature on YouTube that helps smaller channels like mine reach more people. So I'd really appreciate it if you can do that if you would like to, and please tune in for my next video where I explore more of Amritsar. I try some different culture in a different restaurant. I look at the fabric district, which is very interesting and beautiful, and then I get the bus to Himachal Pradesh. So please tune in for that, and thanks so much for watching as always, and take care. See you soon. Bye.